Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday night at DTR, and that means we got Division 1/0 racing, round 6 of the Season 8 Championship, and we're in Hungary today. Currently 15 drivers, hoping that Sportmat still manages to enter the lobby, seems to have some technical issues, and we hope that our good friend Lionel, aka Cazell, wakes up, which he often has some trouble with. Never happened before. Anyway, if we look at the grid, we have once again some really quick drivers. We got, of course, Luca Ripasa. We got Ricardo. We got Fox Blue. Also, making his debut in DTR, Stebo. Not really sure what to expect from him. And another one is Rancy from Finland, making his return to DTR. Welcome back, Rancy. We have Honky. We have TGL Stewart in the Alpine. From Greece, we have Athanasiou and Berserk. We got the good old gentleman, Skipper and Composite. We have Tenkata, who's been on quite a good season. Just behind the ultra quick guys from all the way from Spain. We got Savi. We have Lux, the Division 2 champion from last season. Not really sure what he's letting some cars pass. And of course, your host of tonight, Black Mamba. Think I've mentioned everyone. If not, my apologies. Right, let's see who comes with a hot lap first. I see an Alpine. Or is it a Ferrari? Yeah, no. Stewart will be the first one to set a time. And it's been a while since we've been racing on this track in an official race, so not sure about what to expect on times. Stewart opens up with a 17.7. He is being followed by Ricardo, I think. No, it's Renzi actually. And she is just starting the hot lap. And that means Black Mamba puts in a 16.2. Lux. And we're having... No, that's not Composite. It's Honky in the Aston Martin with a 16.1. We have Ricardo. Oh, 15-0. Dear Lord. Stebo with a 17.1, but does so on mediums. Right, here come the Ferraris. Foxy Fox Blue. Starting a hot lap, and his teammate Luca Ripasa is 15.1. We're expecting these two up front, together with Fox, and closely behind him, Tenkata. Tenkata also puts in a 15.6 in third. Let's go on board with Fox Blue, one of the better drivers of the season so far. Purple in Sector 1. Seems quick. Oh, that seems like a really good second sector. It is purple. Oh, it keeps the speed. Loses a little bit there. Yeah, close to the curb. Keeps it in third and fourth in the last corner. It was 16.3, but it's not valid. Nice to see you moving out of the way for others. Well done. On board with Mamba. P5 so far, 16.2. Not bad at all, but there's just a few guys who are so much quicker. He's up 2 tenths. It could move him to P4. It does. 16-0. Alright, let's have a look. Athanasio in the Haas. Started his hot lap, Stewart. That's probably an in lap. Skipper then. What is he able to do? 18.6 so far. Oh, nice. Improves 5 tenths, P12. Stewart starting a hot lap. Let's go on board with the Scotsman. He's up 3 tenths. And yeah, he's going to lead it a little bit more. Because 3 tenths will only bring him P10. And while being in 11 right now. Final corner, Stewart. Nah, it doesn't get much more. Right, who else is on a lap? Steve-O. What can you do? He's up 2 tenths. He's now on a 17.1. Could bring him P10 or maybe P9? Unless he improves a lot more. Let's see. Second split. Whoa, 6 tenths. Let's go. That could bring him on at 16.6 now. I think he might even improve more. And oh, whoa, Luca Ripassa. 14.5. That's not just dominating, that's killing the opposition. Steve-O coming in with 16.1. Improves a second. P8 for him. Just behind Honky and Mamba. Ricardo counters, and does improve, but not enough. Those two are just on a different level. Wow. Like, on a short lap like this, you're being 1.1 second behind pole and you're still in P4. It says a lot about the competition. Someone who's been really disappointing so far is Fox Blue. He was top notch in the first few races. Last week he disappointed. And so far, no time on the boards. And now he comes in. What is he doing? Clearly not to improve him. Like Mama then. Up 210. Would solidify his position. It would not improve it unless he gains a little bit more. Needs another 210s to be in the fight with Rancy and Tenkata. He does. And oh, look at that. In between Tenkata and Rancy, well, the gap from P4 to P6 is 11 thousandths, and Mamba finds a way in between them. Good time from the Austrian. Skipper and composites. Composite up nearly 2 tenths. That's 5 tenths. This is a good improvement here from composite. 5 tenths, P13, 17.8. And that is ahead of his long-time teammate, although they're not in the same car tonight, as they're both reserving in this division as a practice for their own league race on Thursday, Division 3. Oh, their time is near equal, but it's composite besting his teammate Skipper. Right, the only one really on the lap now is Athanasiou. Perhaps the unluckiest driver of the season, as in Division 2 he's been doing really well pace-wise. I think he's been leading nearly every race, but just can't finish his dinner. Wrong decisions, bad luck, safety cars. Yeah. Has a lot less points than his pace, what his pace should be. Gets 4 tenths of his own time, 16.2 P9. Now we have Stewart on his last run. Stewart remains in P11. Question is he doing one more lap? Or what is it? But preferably, I go on board with Luca Ricasa. No. He's not improving. That's a slow lap for him. He's incompetent. Three and a half ends up. Oh, makes it even 4 tenths and puts it in P3. And his rival for that position will be Lux, who's going to start a hot lap now, but let's look at the others. Hunky! Spins. No, he does wait until the other car has passed, but yeah, his qualifying is over. Ricciardo can improve. Hunky moves over again. Well done for the Ferrari. Let's have a look. What's Fox doing? I'm not sure what he's doing in quality, but last week it was a bit odd, and now can't seem to have time on the blocks. This is probably his only proper lap, and it is 16.3. That is just, yeah, disappointing. Yeah, it's probably as a result of him turning off some assists. I think it's the line. As he's trying to make a step to become a better driver, but it is clearly affecting his pace. Right, this is quali. Once again, we have the two ultra quick boys up front with Luca Ripazza and Ricciardo. Let's see if they can give us quite the show they did last week. And once again, best of the rest, Tinkata, Lux in 4th, Mama in 5th, Ramsey in 6th, Stevo in 7th, making his debut, not bad at all. Then we have Honky, Athanasiou, and Fox Blue, who is really trying to adjust to the no assists, but his potential is way better. Is basically up front there with the top two. TGL, Savi, Berserk, Composite, and Skipper are the last ones. Here we are with the race start, so we have no formation lap, and the red lights are off, and off we go. Let's see who's best to start. That seems to be Luca. Oh, him and Ricardo fighting hard, but Luca on the inside. Oh, dude, these two are going to give us another show one day. Lux moves up to P3. Then who's in trouble? Let's have a look at the tires. We had no time to do so. Most are in mediums. Let's keep our eyes on the front guys for now. Steve's been sensational this season so far. Luca. Last week was Ricardo would win. Ricardo that his tire exploded, spun, and then got disqualified. And don't be surprised if they immediately create a gap. These two, they're just seem to be on a different level. So nearly everyone is on mediums. We have Stewart in P7 on the softs. We have Savi in P13 on the softs, looks like composite, and we have Fox Blue on the hards. The only one basically going for an opposite strategy. Mamba lost a few positions, dropped from 5 to 10. Not a great start for him. Oh, some pushy over there. Don't make it 3 wide in the corner, guys. Some really close racing here. Mamba seems to be clearly quicker than Berserk, but you can be quicker, but overtaking on this narrow track is not an easy thing to do. So let's aboard. It seems like Berserk is being held up a bit by Stewart, and we all know that Berserk is not afraid to send it. Well, neither is Stewart. Oh, I think Stewart lost a bit of front wing there. Oh, was it Oh, Mamba's round. Right, that's yellow. No safety car or anything. Athanasio is in trouble as well in P14 at the back of this group. Fastest lap to Ricardo as we enter lap 3, and that means DRS will be activated. Stewart pits. Mama not coming in, right? No, just a spin. We'll be hoping for a safety car. And Stewart at the back. Right, Luca and Ricardo, P1 and 2. Lux in P3, followed by Tenkata, NC in 5, TBO in 6. Then we have Honky and a little gap to Fox, and behind Fox, this is quite a gap, 3.9 to Berserk. So we have the top 2. Then we have 3 to 7. We have Fox on his own. I think Fox eventually will close that gap, but he's on a different compound tire, so will probably take a little bit longer before he gets the heat in him, and are just as quick as the mediums. Safi will be looking to get ahead of Berserk. He is on better tires. Athanasio pits, by the way. Because Safi being on the softer compound, you want to be ahead. And I think if Safi's ahead, he could go faster than Berserk and drive away from this group and maybe close the gap to Fox a little. The fact, the gap to Fox is just getting bigger and bigger. It's 4.6 already. While he on his own is losing time to the group ahead. So we're getting different groups here. Nothing is you with a penalty. Top two, let's have a look on the straight. Ricardo unable to attack so far. Lux under pressure from Tenkata. Renzi is still close with him, but is starting to lose a little bit of ground. It's now on the edge of DRS range. Stebo 2 seconds behind. Honky close with him. Savi's still not passed. Does have a full ERS left, so if he gets the opportunity, being really close coming out of the final corner, he'll sure use it. Right, back from a little break, we have Luca and Ricardo still within 5/10 of each other. Is Ricardo coming with an attack? He is. No, backs off just before the corner. Lux is in P3, nearly 4 seconds behind the leaders. He's closely followed by Tenkata and Renzi. Then we have a little gap to Stebo and Honky. Fox 4 seconds behind him. Even more behind him, 6.5 seconds to Berserk. Safi on his own, he just can't get past. I'm sure Safi has more pace than him, but you can't get ahead. You can't utilize those tires. I think that says a lot that Skipper and Composite can keep up with Savi, which they normally cannot do because Savi is quite a quick driver, but you're within 1.8 seconds of him, and it's just because he's being held up by Berserk. So it's up to Savi to make a move. Meanwhile, Black Mamba, who spun earlier, is trying to fight back. He's 4 seconds behind Composite, and he is closing in. Stewart and Athanasi, who pitted before due to early trouble, are far behind. Oh, when Savi lost the position, it must have meant that he tried something and failed. As oh, he must have damaged too, or not. Well, Savi having an unlucky race. Let's see if he can recover from this. Meanwhile, Ricardo Getting closer and closer. Is he gonna go? He's looking and looking for a gap, but he just can't find it. Same goes for Tenkate. Seems to be quicker than looks, but he can't get past. Well, Rancy has to give everything to stay with these guys. Fox is no longer losing time on the cars, on the grouper hat, but it's still 4.1. Berserk, however, keeps losing time though. And Savi's really having trouble now. Can't even keep up Skipper and is having composite all over him. So either his tires are done or he has damage with the car. And it's Black Mamba who is now closing the gap to the cars in front, and Composite even overtaking Savi. He clearly must have an issue, must have damage to the car. Because those are drivers. They're overtaking him, but he's usually are no match for him. No disregard to them. It's just clear that Savi is not having a great race. These two legends up front here. Well, Savi lost another place to Mamba in this case. Yeah, they're doing a phenomenal job. Much quicker than everyone else. And last week they did a great job at Silverstone on these tires, keeping those softs alive for what was. Oh, here comes the attack! Ricardo takes the lead in lap 10. They did a phenomenal job by taking the softs to, what was it, lap 13? And not losing much pace on them. Mamba moving up, meanwhile to P11 ahead of Composite. Fox just can't get any closer to the cars ahead. Meanwhile on 9 lap Old Hearts. I mean, he keeps getting time on the cars behind him with Berserk and the rest, but let's go back to the leaders. Is Luker able to counter? Well, Steve-O is pitting and Takata goes for the move on Lux, but Lux counters. And Renzi is really close now as well. Right, Steve-O pits and drops back to just behind Black Mamba. Will be on much fresher tires though, but I think he's going to go for a 2-stop. Ooh, Savi's race gets worse and worse. P12. Probably driving with damage now, even gets a time penalty. Tinkato with another move on Lux. Can Lux counter again? Doesn't seem like it this time. Right, Tinkata moves to P3. Stevie overtakes Mamba on his much fresher tires. And we'll go on the hunt for Skipper and Berserk. Fox with a time penalty. Right. These two keep close to each other. They had one overtake so far. In lap 10, where Ricardo took the lead from Lipasa. Can Luca, however, counter? It doesn't seem like it. Tinkata with the overtake on the last lap, and we have yellows. That's the blue car. That's Skipper. Oh, and no front wing. He's on his way again, so no safety car. I bet some people would have loved that. And he pits. Composite pits as well. What are they doing on tires? I assume both go to hards. Tinkata leaving Lux behind him, now out of DRS range for the first time. Honky really in no man's land today. Steve-O, let's have a look. Tries on the outside here, but well defended by the Berserk. Oh, Berserk with a little snap, and we have a yellow corner up front. That is, I think it's Fox Blue in trouble. Yeah, he's spun. He's on his way again. But Steve-O with the overtake, and he is in P8. Leaving Berserk in 9th. Oh, and Mamba ahead of Berserk as well. Mamba with a nice recovery race, but unfortunately for him, a huge distance to the leader. All due to his poor start and spin early on. Oh, these two just keep glued together, right? Honky with a pit. Luca is looking, but he just can't find the gap. The straight is just not long enough. Tinkata not really losing territory anymore, but not gaining anything either. He just the gap to Lux is getting bigger and bigger though. Tinkata is now gaining a lot of ground. The tires on the top two are probably a bit done, while Tinkata is no longer being held up by Lux. As we have a yellow, that's a red car, I think. That's Fox Blue, right? Round again? Oh! And he crashes and he's out, and that's a safety car. That is a safety car. Aye, aye, aye. Some will be happy, some will not. I bet everyone in the back will be happy. Oh no, Athanasiu, drive-through penalty. Aye, 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 aye. I think the top two will be forced to go to Hearts right now. Tinkata has pitted. Well, he may benefit hugely from this. If he can close the gap a little. If he can close the gap a little under the safety car. Oh! I'm going to tell you something. Tinkata is going to be leading. Oh, this is huge. He bet that is the best benefit on a safety car I've seen in a long time. He just pitted. When the safety car came out, these guys were just past the pit lane entry. Oh, this is awesome for Tinkata. It's horror for Luca and Ricardo though. So, right, and Tinkata was just able to make that pit stop. And because these two are being held up behind the safety car, Tinkata can fully benefit from this and basically close the gap to these guys before they have been able to pit. And this will make Tinkata the leader. Wow. And Rancy will be in second. I think Lux in third. Mamba is just a little too far off to really benefit from this. Let's see what he does, if he's going to pit. I think Mamba will probably pit again and go to Hearts. Yeah, it went from medium to medium, so He has to now. So while it was incredibly fortunate for Tinkata, I don't think it's the same for Mamba. He's gonna lose a few positions here. But he'll still be happy with the safety car because he was down a lot due to early trouble. And he comes out. Wait. Yeah, he comes out behind Savi, but that's not what surprised me. I am surprised that I've just seen that in P7, Steve-O is on softs. And there's no way he'll be doing 17 laps on softs, right? Oh, he's off track, by the way. And now Honky is off track. What are they doing? Looked weird, but no, nevertheless. Most people have closed the gap now. It's just Athanasio. Oh, Sibo, yeah, decides to go in. Really opted for the wrong tires, maybe by mistake. Oh, that's going to lose him a lot of positions. He had a pretty good race so far, but yeah, he's going to drop to what? P13? Whoosh. Yeah. And we have Skipper. And what is he going to do? Can't stay out on these tires. Well, you can, but just know, well, you'll make it till the end on them. And if you do, DB, you're really worn by the end. Right, so interesting situation here. Due to the safety car, it all was mixed up. Tinkata got gifted the lead and took Renzi and Lux with him. And now they're ahead of Luca and Ricardo. We're going to have to restart. With Tinkata leading. So let's go. We're going to have 50 more laps. The field is shaped up. Let's see. Athanasio pits. Not sure why. Oh, that's a classic Lux, trying to send it right away. Luca and Ricardo, of course, they're quicker drivers, but being in traffic is something else. Oh, Lux got a pen for exceeding the track limits. Oh, Ricardo and Luca. Yeah, and they might take a bit more risk now, being in traffic, trying to make up for it, and Ricardo takes a risk, works out wrong, and he actually loses the place to Honky. Takes that position back. But the three are still the three leaders. Stewart and Mamba fighting for P8. Lux going wide here. Now under fire from Luca. Looking trying but failing. And that means he's gonna get that Ricardo's sending it. Well, these boys fighting it out. And the more they will fight, the more an advantage it is from the leaders to encounter Renzi. You can be quicker, but you still need to get fast. Lux is trying to defend for his life here, being ahead of two drives that are absolutely quicker. But on this very, very narrow track, it's difficult to overtake, so makes it also easier to defend. Luca with the fastest lap now, 18.177. Here he comes with the move, Ricardo! Lux defense, but I don't think he'll keep the position. No, actually loses another one to Luca. Now they're 3 and 4. And let them fight. They got 1.2 seconds to bridge to Rancy. We have a yellow. What seems to be solved. And all the fighting with Ricardo and Ripasa means that Honky has moved to P4, yet Lux is in P3. And it could be a win for Tinkata here. 10 laps to go. And Tinkata is now finally created a bit of gap to Renzi. 1.6, Lux third and 1.5 behind Renzi. Honky in fourth. So that means Ricardo, with the total time, is 8.4 seconds behind Tinkata. And Luca is in P6 just behind him. And they're more busy with fighting each other than working together and moving forward. They find it more important to finish ahead one of another than to get on the podium or win the race. And because they're so busy doing this, they probably won't be. Well, they might because Lux got a time penalty. But, yeah. At the back, we got Athanasiou, who once we restarted had to pit, so lost a lot of time. Not a very lucky race for the Greek. But Ricardo and Luca are not really gaining any time. Don't forget, it is Tinkata who's leading, not just in a nobody. He is a really good driver. He's just a little slower than these two, but not as slow that they can gain a second a lap. I mean, yeah, sure, from these two guys, especially their one lap pace is unparalleled, but their race pace after the first few laps, once that's settled, is not that much faster than Tinkata. And due to all the fighting and what they've done together, they're 8 seconds behind the leader. And I don't think they're going to make it up. Here comes... yeah. They just keep fighting each other. And every time they do so, they lose time on the cars ahead. So, yeah, it's great for us to watch. And it's especially great for the cars ahead of them. You're not far behind Honky. 1.5 seconds. Honky's tires will definitely drop off more and more as he is on a medium tire. They're actually at the back of Honky now, so let's see what they're going to do. They don't have a lot of ERS, but here they come outside. Honky tries to defend, but nah, not happening. Luca goes with him. Right, P4 and 5 now for these two giants. 7.2 behind Tenkate. They're 3.8 behind Lux, but Lux also has 30-second time penalty. So I think the podium place for one of these guys will be in there, but the win? Talking about the win, it seems like Tenkate lost a bit because he had over a second and a half of a gap to Tenkate, and it's now only 0.8. So the Finnish driver on his return was looking for a podium, but maybe even the win. Ricardo and Luca, they are gaining territory though. Can they get below 7? Rancy, half a second behind Tenkate. Tenkate feeling the pressure now. And in P6 we got Honky with 8.5 seconds behind the leader. Mamba is 2 seconds behind him, but does have a pen. And he's probably going to lose one position to Stebo, who is in 8. What? Oh, well, Stebo gets a pen as well, so that's a lot less danger of losing a position for Mamba. Right, Ricardo now within 7 seconds, but 4 laps to go. They're not winning this. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. You just keep... Oh, wow, that's a bit of a bold move. They're much more busy fighting each other than fighting for the win. Lux is actually getting time to the leaders as well. So it's clearly Tenkate's pace dropping off. At this rate, Lux will keep his podium as he has now a 4.1 second margin. Athanasi, oh no! You cannot make this up. The safety car? Athanasio crashes, he's out. We get a safety car. Oh my days. That is, but it makes no sense, a safety car, because it only will be for 1 lap. Oh, this, wait, what? They're pitting. You should not pit. It's only going to be 1 lap of a safety car, and you're going to drop a lot of positions here. Well, unless everyone pits. Oh, your tire's going to be way better than everyone else. Oh boy. Oh boy. So first, there's the safety car, and they got massively undercut by other cars. So they it really didn't help them, and now it does. They're gonna drop from P4 and 5 to 6 and 7, but they'll be on the best available tires. And they'll be able to close the gap before the safety car comes in. Oh, wow. Well, we're going to have a final here. Yeah, there's no way there should have been a safety car. It's a lap. What's the point? Could have been cleared. This is just stupid, but again. Tinkato will not be happy with him because he most likely would have won. Now it's going to be a whole different show. We're going to have 2 laps of sprint racing. We're going to have 2 drivers or more desperately trying to overtake everyone. Oh, what's Skipper doing? Overtaking cars? I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, here is the restart. Takata tries to go as late as possible. Oh, someone goes really wide. Oh, what? Skipper left the session? Technical issues for the Dutchman. Luca up to 4 already. Ricardo in 5. Mamba in trouble, I think. Yeah, at this rate they may still have a chance. They're on so much better tires. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think Tinkata is hoping that Lux will defend for his life. Because if Lux does and manages to keep them behind him for a little while, and that they keep fighting. Oh, Mama's out as well. Oh, gee. If they do, Tinkata still has a chance. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think Tinkata's going to be eaten alive here. Oh, I think his best hope is that D2 fight each other so much that he can stay ahead, or they take each other out, or there's another yellow. Skipper? No, it's Stewart, I think. Yeah. Right, let's keep an eye on front as Tinkata will give it his all, but on given the different tire compounds, I think he's chanceless against these two. But you never know. You never know. Let's go on board. Oh, here he is already. Ricardo takes the lead. Oh, because Luca already in P2. So, first, you're in trouble due to the safety car. Then they're in more trouble because they fight each other. Oh, and then they get saved by the safety car. Lux in double trouble as he is dropping P9, I think, and it's Ricardo that wins it at the end. With the fastest lap. Oh, that was a crazy ending. Thanks to the retirement of Athanasio. This got totally shaken up, and but Ricardo won't be happy. Right, everyone has crossed the finish line apart from Skipper and Stewart, who were in trouble at the restart. But this is crazy, right? I mean, they're the best drivers. They didn't play it very smart after that safety car restart. And then it got saved by another safety car. I was convinced not to pit because it was just one lap, but you can close the gap here so easily. Right. And then a win for Ricardo in the end, though. I'll give you the full race results, provisional results. There can still be Stewart reports send in. Right, so the unofficial results. Ricardo wins ahead of Lucari Passa. Ricardo with the fastest lap as well. Then Kata in P3. Then we have Honky, Rancy, Berserk. Benefits most, I think, from the safety cars in P7. Savi, good recovery, P7. Lux, P8. Composite, P9. And Skipper, P10. So the Golden Oldies still get some good points. As Thibaut gets classified 12 because he left the session before everyone crossed the line. You need to have some patience, man. Stewart in 11, Thibaut 12, but might be set into 7. Anyway, then we have Mamba who retired. 2 laps to go. Athanasiou cost the safety car just like Fox Blue. Right, that's it for Division 1/0. We'll be back in 2 days with Division 2. See you then. Bye-bye.